Yesterday morning, 7-year-old Kyron Horman was extra excited for school.
You mean everything to us, and until you come home, this family is not complete. Please, Kyron, keep up the hope. We believe in you, and we know you will be back with us soon.
This is the last known photo of Kyron Horman standing next to his science fair project at Skyline School on June 4th, 2010. Since then, no one has seen the little boy or found any evidence of his whereabouts.
Day 9 of the search for Kyron Horman began at dawn, with crews probing for clues along Highway 30.
Kyron's mother, Desiree Young, hasn't given up.
I've had that dream of Kyron coming home that's so vivid that I want to have that moment.
Federal agents say a Corvallis teenager intended to set off a car bomb at the annual Christmas tree lighting celebration.
He made very clear that he was very determined to undertake an attack.
According to federal agents, Mohammed identified the holiday tree lighting as a potential target. Officers say Mohammed parked the van near Pioneer Courthouse Square. At a parking lot near Union Station, investigators say he tried to detonate the explosives with a cell phone, but it never went off.
This is what democracy looks like!
The Occupy Portland March took over the streets of downtown.
We're not the problem. The problem is the bankers and Wall Street that have destroyed this economy.
Power of the people!
But this is no campground. This is Lounsdale Park in downtown Portland.
This is not the Democratic Party. This is not the Republican Party. It's bipartisan. And we're here to tell Wall Street that we want to see change.
Late this afternoon, state and federal officers raced to a crowded Clackamas Town Center Mall.
5-6 shots, and I heard him yell, "I am the shooter."
A lone gunman opened fire, killing 2 people and wounding another.
First thing I heard was 1 shot, and then 2 shots.
Why? Why would someone do this? I mean, it's like no one's life's this bad to go kill innocent people.
Just after 8 a.m., the start of the school day. Reports of shots fired at Reynolds High School. A lone gunman shot and killed a student in or near the high school gym. Students were later evacuated by bus, then reunited with anxious loved ones.
Hearing that news, what does that make you feel about your daughter and knowing that she's okay and what you plan to do with her when you get to her?
I just want to hold her.
We now begin to see the faces of this tragedy, the victims. Today, police identified those killed in a mass shooting at Umpqua Community College. Investigators are still trying to figure out what motivated the suspect to open fire on the Roseburg campus.
With men watching the roads from a bird spotting tower at the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge, it's clear the armed occupation here is not budging. Ammon Bundy is the leader of the takeover and son of a Nevada rancher who's butted heads with the federal government before. And the sheriff says it's time for Bundy and the others to leave.
9:39 a.m., a massive blast rocks northwest Portland.
There's a gigantic, like, kaboom.
We have 1 firefighter down across the street at the corner from the apartment.
By all accounts, the situation on the Max Friday afternoon was a highly volatile one. Jeremy Christian is accused of berating 2 young girls, then stabbing 3 men who came to the girls' defense in what will go down as a truly heroic act.
I'm just some kid from Portland that did the right thing. It's not a big deal.
One of the men, 53-year-old Ricky John Best, died on the train. The other, 23-year-old Talishan Amkai Meche, died on the way to the hospital.
They have courage!
An Amtrak passenger train bound for Portland derailed near Olympia early Monday morning.
We are on the ground.
13 train cars jumped the tracks, some spilling off a bridge onto Interstate 5. Of the 77 passengers and 7 crew members on the train, dozens were injured, some fatally.
People are flying, you're like, oh my God, this is real.
It was the inaugural run of Amtrak Train 501. The train was running down a new bypass created to avoid slow curves when it unexpectedly jumped the tracks. Federal investigators are on scene, hoping to determine what went so terribly wrong.